I'm back again. I'm not playing any damn music this time. My damn boss canceled the meeting, and we were picking up some momentum in here. Damn it. I hate when that shit happens. He puts a meeting on my calendar, and then he cancels it, and I had a momentum going in here, and I could have kept the shit going if I would have just picked up my laptop and looked at my calendar. I would have known that I could have just stayed the fuck on here. So I'm back, y'all, because I missed y'all. Come back. Come here, y'all. Hi, Michael. Good morning. I know some people are going to be like, damn, you just got off because you ain't want me on your show. But that's not true. All of y'all come back. Come back now. We're going to give people time to come back because we had a momentum going. Today is question and opinion day. And the one question that I threw out was, what is the one thing you did, Sai? What is the one thing that you regret in your life, right? And we were talking about that, and a couple of people on here said, they regret not having children. Some said they regret having children too young. Some said aborting a child and keeping the secret. Good morning, Johnny. Isn't it, Johnny? I love it. No, what is my question, Johnny, is what is the one thing in your life that you regret? And I want to throw out, based on these things in our lives that we regret, we can't change them, right? We can't change them. So for the things in your life that you regret, that you hold on to, right? How do you manage those feelings of regret? Because I can't even say what I regret out my mouth real loud yet. So I'm not managing them at all. But for those that are able to say it out loud, the things that they regret, right? And those that are really dealing with those feelings and emotions, how do you navigate those feelings of regret? Come on in, y'all. Come back. And Sai, being that you told me to get the fuck back on here, there's no reason why your ass is not on the camera. I went through that IV process, that IVF process too. And it is, let me tell y'all something. Sticking your ass with needles in your stomach and then turn around sticking your ass with needles in your ass, and the needles that go in your ass are supersized, and hoping that when they retrieve your eggs that they will develop right properly, that they're good. Because when I went through the IVF process, they retrieved 10, 11 eggs from me. I had a lot of eggs. 6 of them were no good. Okay. They put 4 back in me. 4 or 5, actually. Some shit like that. I know I didn't have any embryos left because all of my embryos were not good. Right. And so even when they put all of those back in me, you had to worry about whether you were going to have twins or triplets or whatever. All I wanted was one healthy baby. And you have to sit with that and hope that it attaches. Well, I had a miscarriage, right? And when I was about to go through the process again, it was too emotional for my ex. He didn't want to go through the process again because of the disappointment of it all, right? All these weeks, all this money, all this buildup, all these anxieties of anticipation of thinking that this might work for you, even though you knew when you went into IVF that it's a chance that you have to do it 2 or 3 times before it catches or it attaches, right? You still hoping. And so when you go to the doctor and you find out you miscarried or it didn't attach, it's an emotional roller coaster. And so we never went back and did it again. I was okay with that because I already had my one child. My ex has no children, not yet, right? Still not yet, right? He has no children. And so for me, I wanted to, he wanted to have a child and I committed to do that with him, right? That's a major process. And that's the one thing, I could turn around and kick myself for, because why the fuck did I go through in vitro with a man I wasn't even married to? Right? We be talking a lot of shit about shit we don't do with people that we are not married to, right? Or shit that, this is why when I ask the question about when does the level of respect start in your relationship? Does it start after marriage? Does it start before marriage? Because I was in a whole fucking relationship, living in a house that we owned together, doing in vitro, and wasn't even married. These are the kind of, it's like, people will commit to you in various weird ways. Like, you commit a whole house with me. You commit want to have a whole baby with me, right? You want to put our finances and our investments together, right? You want to do all of that, but don't want to marry me. What kind of, I can't even say what kind of whack shit is he on. No, what kind of whack shit was I on? Is the question. What kind of whack shit was I on? Right? And I look around and I still see, but that's not one of the things that I regret. But I look around and I see women still doing that. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, this is one of the reasons why I have this podcast, because I share these things in my life. I've done some stupid things. Listen, I told y'all on my Pandora bracelet, to this day, I have a limited edition chicken. Because my girlfriend Nancy said, bitch, you are wearing the feathers. You are acting like a chicken. And she went and she got me this limited edition chicken. And she put it on my Pandora bracelet. And I wore that shit. I was like, my girlfriend got me a chicken because I'm wearing all these feathers out here right now. Right? That's the one thing about having people in your life that are your friends. Like, these are my friends. They were honest with me. They supported me. But they were like, bitch, the fuck, right? But they still rock the fuck out with me to this very day. But they gonna let me know when I'm doing stupid shit. So I've been down that roadside. I didn't do it alone, right? I did it with a man that I was not married to, that I was with for 20 years, right? But it just makes me scratch my head like, motherfuckers are willing to do all these things, right? But would not marry me. Crazy. What is the one thing in life that you regret? Sai said, I regret not taking more chances and sometimes being too cautious, like leaving a job. Fear. Natural for us to fear, right? Mm-hmm. Mike, that Montgomery Riverboat brawl, baby, I'm so fucking exhausted. That's the best shit that happened. I ain't never gonna forget it. It's a celebration. I said, listen, every year, August 5th, I mean, I expect a hot dog on the grill. The fuck? I'm just the fuck saying. Johnny said, most of my regrets to do with missed opportunities, especially with women. But I used to be a little freaky when I was young. Used to? Just because you marry and you older. Used to? I know Aquanda said, ooh, Johnny. Because Johnny never talks like he, you now we're not saying we didn't think you were a freak, but you don't really elaborate on that kind of stuff. All right. So I said the IVF process is so emotional, draining, challenging, expensive, and I did that shit alone. Girl, I don't know how you did it alone. Because I remember one night, and I think I called my mama on the phone. No, or my mother was there. One or the other. And I think my mother was at my house actually. And it was the day that I had to have a needle in my ass. And again, the needle that goes in your ass is real thick and long, right? And so the agreement when I went through this process was that he would give me the needle in my ass. But this particular day we had a little argument. And you know motherfuckers when they argue, they ain't trying to do shit for you, right? And this motherfucker went out, was leaving, and I was like, "Wait a minute. You can't leave because I need to get that needle in my ass, right? At a certain time." And he was like, "No, I'm leaving." And he left, right? So I don't know how you did that whole shit alone. Cause baby, the mere fact that when he left, I cried real tears. I was like, oh my God, I got to give myself this needle in my ass. I remember my mother saying, how you going to give the needle in your butt? I was like, I'm just going to do it. You know how you crying and you throwing a tantrum and shit? And I went upstairs in my bathroom and I turned around and I injected myself in my ass, and I was snot nose crying doing it at the same time, cussing that motherfucker out. I don't know how you did that shit alone. That poking shit was it was hard. It was hard. Okay, Tor in the AFC South said, man, these missed opportunities surely hit sometimes. I feel you on that. I definitely feel you on that. Oh, I was in love, AFC. You know, you know, or something. Or fucking something. And then when he dies, you're left with nothing. Hey, no, that wasn't, Sai, that wasn't my case. I am not stupid. We were not married, but we had paper. I was his domestic partner. I was his beneficiary on his 401k. He had a life insurance policy where I was a beneficiary, right? I was covered paper-wise. Okay. And so I was his beneficiary even years after we were no longer together. He changed that paperwork years after. I don't fucks around. I'm not stupid. Now I did some stupid shit, but I'm not intrinsically stupid. Okay. All right. And so I was protected financially. So if the motherfucker got hit by a bus or some shit, I had life insurance policies and shit like that. No, I couldn't get his pension, right? But he didn't get a pension anyway, because in corporate America, a lot of these corporate companies don't give pensions, so it didn't matter to me, right? No, can I get his Social Security? Nope, don't give a fuck because I got my own. But I had life insurance and I had all the other 401k and all that shit. I ain't crazy. I was getting something. The fuck? Okay. Johnny said, on the real though, I have a lot. Let me put this guest link up here because y'all not going to exhaust me. What the fuck? Because now why? Put this guest link up here because y'all not going to get on my nerves, okay? Okay, Johnny said, on the real though, I've had a lot of loss in my life. And when thinking back on it, I regret not showing them how much I really love, and I hope that they knew how much they were truly loved. Wow. That's a good one, Johnny. That's a good one. But sharing that out loud with us, this might put something in somebody else's heart. Because on a daily basis, we have issues and fallouts with human beings because we're human, right? And so when you read into what Johnny is saying, he experienced a lot of loss in his life and he regrets not showing them the love that he had for them, right? That's a learned lesson for the rest of us who might be in situations where we're not talking to our loved ones or we're having toxic, issues with our loved ones. Is it important to fix it and show that love to each other before you can? AFC said, I do regret how I treated one woman in my life back in the day. Woman was honest, did everything for me, and I treated her like a jump off instead of a woman who could be my main. That motherfucking part. Motherfuckers wake up. Good morning again, Stacy. Motherfuckers wake up. Years later, dick broken, pussy dry, talking about, I regret not making you my main. I mistreated you. Right. When you get older and shit, you look back on the relationships that you dogged out. But guess what, AFC? Thank you for sharing that with us today, because for other people that have not experienced this yet, your experience and your regret can be somebody else's learned lesson to prevent them from falling into the same trap. Yep, August 5th, 2023, the Black Sweet Tea Party. I fucking expect a hot dog on the grill every August 5th. I don't give a fuck. So for all my friends who got backyards, like Sai, because I don't have a backyard. I don't even have a balcony. The fuck? Cook a hot dog on August 5th. Sai said, I did it alone. Who the fuck knows when I'll finally find my person? And the clock ain't on our side. No. Well, I ain't got no insides. I don't have a bit of inside, so the fuck, all my shit's gone. I'm like hollow. Hello, the fucking hello. There's nothing in there. But again, Si, you have an embryo that's locked down, right? So, you could always, I have a cousin, and she didn't find her person, never found her person. And you know what she did? She went to a sperm bank. And I told you my father's side of the family is from Bermuda. And so she went to a sperm bank and she picked out the attributes of her family, educational levels. She picked out what she wanted. And she had a daughter by herself. She didn't give a fuck. Times have changed. We don't have to wait to have partners. We want partners, right? And even when we get those, sometimes it don't work out. Like me, my baby daddy, the fuck, he became a crackhead. So it don't always work out with your partner, but that doesn't stop you from still planning your family, right? I know it's not the most ideal situation, right? But this is where we have to remind ourselves that our dreams are our dreams, right? And we can accomplish these dreams if we really want them, even though it may not look like how we originally planned it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Wait, you said you went to the doctor and had them circle your. No, you. Sigh. No, you the fuck didn't. No, you the fuck didn't. So you were walking around with a circle on your ass so you know where to put the needle? I'm fucking dead, yo. All you have to do is jab it in your ass. I cannot. I the fuck can't. Okay, Aquanda said, saying bye to my ex before I leave tomorrow. He's getting his hair braided in my building. Where the fuck is Ghost? Where the fuck is Ghost? Aquanda, how many times we told your ass to stay away from your ex? Your ex is getting his hair braided in your building with your man there that lives there. Does your man know that's your ex? Hi, Damaris. Good morning. Long time. Saying hi to my ex before I leave tomorrow. He's getting his hair braided in my building. So, Aquanda, man, well, you know what? You said you on your monthly, so we don't have to worry about you making any decisions on sleeping with your ex today, do we? Oh, okay. You're gonna tell us in person. Okay, go, Aquanda.
Hey
Hello,
guys,
hello. I see your hair's braided. Go,
man,
girl.
that shit. She grabbed every little hair I had. Are you laughing? Why you don't?
Wait a minute. So, what's your ex doing in your building?
Oh no, I have a African braid shop in the building.
Oh, okay. So he's getting his
Yes,
hair braided. So, and where are you?
outside talking. Yeah,
Outside talking to your ex,
yeah. Talk to you later.
bitch. Okay. She is out the fuck side talking to her ex. Man, wait till we get Aquanda to Cancun. Man, in her building. Her man's is upstairs. Oh my. Y'all got to get Aquanda, y'all. Y'all got to get Aquanda. She about to go and do it with her ex. Lord, I can't babysit y'all on this show. It's hard out here. Okay, Hillbilly, the finest vanilla on earth comes from Mexico. Get some. You know what also comes from Mexico? You go to the pharmacy and you can get all kind of drugs and shit that you need a prescription for here. Did y'all know that? Like you could just walk into a pharmacy in Mexico and and get the drugs. I'm just the fuck saying. I'm not a pill popper. So it don't work for me. But I used to get the hydra cortisone, the 1%, because when you buy the hydrocortisone over the counter, it's only 0.5% or something like that, right? But you could get 2%, 3% in Mexico. So if you have eczema or something like that, or dry skin or whatever, get the shit in Mexico, the anti-itch creams and stuff, because you could get the lidocaine prescription strength in Mexico, shit like that. I buy those are creams like that I rub on my back and shit when my back is out or whatever the fuck. I'm not a pill popper, so I don't buy pills. You said gotta buy 200-300 at a time of what? Vanilla? The fuck? Yeah, we back, Deb. My boss canceled the meeting. Wait a minute. Cena. No, we gotta tell her not. Wait, Angel said, okay, y'all are going in. Y'all, Aquanda ain't shit. I know she ain't. And she jumped on here so we could see her face while she told us that she was outside talking to her ex. Okay? Help her, Angel. We gonna do some intervention work on her ass in Cancun. Oh, Johnny said, oh, who living dangerously. That's true, Deb. That's true. She do. She definitely marches to her own drum. You are absolutely right about that shit. Yes, it is, Si. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You go to the pharmacies in Cancun. Yes, it is. Oh, look at Stacy. You said, but that volume be hitting. Yeah, they sell volume. You get it right over the counter. You get volume right over the counter in Mexico. Okay? Yeah, if you have eczema, get the 2%, 3% cortisone cream in Mexico. I'm telling you. I said you're bleeding, Aquanda. That's the only thing that saves you, but that don't stop your mouth action. Listen, the way you be acting up for your ex, I don't know. You might do. I don't know. I just bought $42 eczema cream yesterday because my skin looked crazy. Oh my God, it's probably $10 in Mexico. What? $42? That's because, Si, you know why? Because you don't use my body butter. That's why. That's why your skin be looking crazy. Look. Come on, sister. Come on. Come on. Right? I used to have skin issues. I don't anymore. Well, I used to have skin issues on my back, but no more. But I'm just saying my body butters, they might help your ass. I have a good body butter for people with eczema. You might need to try it, all right? You might need to try it. I'm just the fuck saying. All right, so that was one question. That was my serious question. What is the one thing that you regret, right, about life? The other question is, oh, is it not here? Did it not save? The other question is, I saw this on a meme, right? It's probably on my. I saw this on a meme. One second. I'm gonna get it for y'all. I'm gonna get it. I thought this shit was hilarious. Oh shit. What the fuck? I thought this shit was hilarious. Or a woman, or whatever the fuck. I bet you it'll like this side. I never had one complaint. How can you hate a job that pays your bills and love a man that doesn't, or whatever applies in your life? This reminds me of what I said earlier when I said I had a whole house with a motherfucker, right? And I went through in vitro with a motherfucker, and yet he didn't want to get married. He couldn't take that last step, but he invested all this other shit in me, right? But did not want to get married, right? Why do we tolerate so much shit? It could be for a woman too, Stacy, right? It could be worded, right? But you tolerate so much shit, right? You accept in some cases, you accept very little from other people, but when it comes to yourself, you put so much on yourself. For example, you're in a job that you hate. How can you hate a job that pays your bills? This job is paying your bills, but you hate this shit. Some people got partners, women, same-sex couples got partners that sit around the house and don't do shit. Okay, don't contribute, don't add value to the relationship, but you even though you might complain about that significant other, right? You still loving up on that person, right? You still loving up on that person. But yet, everybody got to hear how you hate your fucking job, but that job is paying your bills. but your significant other ain't doing shit but stressing you the fuck out. So why we don't navigate our relationships like we navigate a lot of other shit in our life? Like, why do we tolerate so much when it comes to relationships versus everything else in life? Still not your issue? I know, Deb, what an excellent question, right? Oh, I do not deal with the unemployed like that. You know what? Not the unemployed. Not the unemployed. Okay? Okay, Aquanda, that's good. At least you won't be with your ex, because Jesus, we need you to get away from his ass. We need you to get away from his ass. Why do we accept very little from relationships? Where is your man? Not your other man, but where is your man? Where is Tent Man? Wait, Johnny, you said hate both? Hate the job and the man? But you, like, how many people left a job they hate to find a better job to have peace, but still go home to their raggedy ass significant other and be miserable? I'm asking. How many people have quit their job because they absolutely hated their job and they wanted change? And this job is paying your bills, but they wanted change. But still went home to their raggedy significant other who ain't doing shit. Why do we do that? Okay, Aquanda. See, okay, Aquanda said her ex gave her money for Mexico. Now I have a question. This gave me a new question. Is this okay for you to accept money from your ex to go on a trip if you got a current boyfriend? Now, if you got a current boyfriend or a current girlfriend or whatever the case may be, and they ain't offer you no money to go on a trip, right? And you talking to your ex. Now, I know y'all done cuss me out for calling my ex before. So y'all know I'm good for a phone call, all right? Is it acceptable to take money from your ex to go on a trip? I'm asking, what do y'all think? Would you accept money from your ex if they offered you money to have a good time on your trip? Would you accept the money? I'm asking. What? Not motherfucking Dalton. Good morning, Dalton. Did you print out all your paperwork for the trip? Huh? Are you the fuck? Dalton, what time do you get to the airport? I get to the airport at 1. Angel and Jerry get to the airport at 12:40. They're going to wait for me outside by the van transport. So if you get there around that time, you wait too. We all go together. I don't know what time your flight comes in. Okay, so the question here is, in Aquanda's case, Aquanda got some money from her ex. I'm asking, Aquanda, did your main boo give you money? Did your main boo give you money too or nah? Because I'm asking. I'm the fuck asking. All right? And is Aquanda wrong for accepting the money? Cena said, accept money if tent guy not pulling his weight. See, y'all gonna get me the fuck in trouble today. Cause see, I said I'm fucking healing, y'all. I'm not fucking healed. I still got some toxic shit in me. I'm working on myself. I am. But I'm gonna take the money. I mean, if I was in a situation like a Quanda, but I'm so honest about my shit. I be done told, because when I got my tires, my ex, that which was my current at the time, I let the motherfucker know. Yep, I called my ex and he helped me get the tires. I'm not keeping no secrets. The same way I told my ex-husband when we were still married, I was gonna go cheat on him. I'm gonna let you the fuck know. See, in this case, Aquanda, I'd have been like, babe, I need some money for Mexico, even though I don't ask nobody for money. Like, I feel like if you want to give me money, just give me money, because I'm not going to ask you for no money, right? But if you ask your man for money, or he didn't offer you no money and your ex gave you money, that's a tough one, Aquanda. I'm healing. I'm not healed yet. I might have took it because I'm struggling right now, and this trip is busting my ass, and the fuck, I might have took that shit. Oh, you're not arriving until 3:30. Okay, nah. I'm gonna be drunk by then. See you when you get to the hotel, all right? I know Aquanda, it's gonna be, if he does, Johnny, it's gonna be a Red Sea. I do not miss that. I know, Sai. I can't wait to meet her in real life either, because she likes messy. She do. She do. Okay, good, Dalton. So you printed your boat ride pass, you printed your transport pass, you got your insurance and all of that shit, right? Okay, good. And you got your carbon monoxide, because I'm not gonna fucking mess around with y'all not having your carbon monoxides. Okay. Sai said, do unto your partner as you would have your partner do unto you. For real? Because I messed up. Sai, you should have told me this long time ago. I messed the fuck up. I messed up. Do unto your partner as you would have your partner do unto you. Oh, I was reading that as do your partner the same way your partner do you. That's how I read it. Because I messed up in that case, because I want to go back and do a redo and do some of these partners the way they did me, right? So that they could be crying in the night, in the dark, with their glass of whiskey or whatever the fuck they drink. Okay. Do unto your partner as you would do unto you. Do you think most of us operate in relationships like this? Just look at yourself. Do you think, like, look at Aquanda. Just look at her. Look at Aquanda. Just look at her. Aquanda, if Tent Man, right, was outside talking to his ex and taking money from his ex, how would you feel about that? I'm asking because Sai put it up there. I'd have took the money though, but I'm just being honest. Sai put it up there. So do you guys operate in your relationships like this? Do unto your partner as you would do unto you. Do you? Because I'm going to be watching y'all in Cancun. And I'm going to be like, you think your partner does this? I'm just the fuck asking. Do you think we live according to this? When you go out with your girlfriends, right? Aquanda said, hell no. When you go out with your girlfriends or your male friends or whatever the fuck you do, right? And you hanging out at the bars and the clubs and the lounges and shit like that. And you're flirting, right? Because I've been around people and they're flirty and they're touchy-feely and they touch on other people and they feel on other people and they just flirting and doing whatever the fuck, right? Having a good time outside. What do you think your partner is doing while you're outside doing that? And if you thought your partner was doing that, Would you be okay with that? Or would you be upset? I'm asking. Do unto your partner as you would have your partner do unto you. I know y'all are stuck. Well, Aquanda, you keep saying he don't do shit. This is a perfect example of what I was talking about earlier, Aquanda, when I said we sometimes when we're in relationships, we accept so much of unhappiness, right? For what? Like just the other day, you were talking about you might look for another job because this job was unstable, but yet Temp Man has shown to be unstable since y'all been together. His dick don't work. He don't do shit, but yet you keep him. Why? Why keep him? At this point, it's almost better to go apply for food stamps or subsidy or get a better second job than to keep him. Why do you keep him? His dick don't work. He don't do shit. And you're still fascinated with your ex. So what is the purpose of keeping Tent Man around? Just send him back to his tent. He keep threatening he gonna move back to his tent anyway. So just send him back there. You know, I just think that some of us get into a situation where we are more afraid to be alone than to be happy. Are you that person? Are you that person? More afraid to be alone than to be happy. Not me. They used to call me sneakers. Not me. I will be the fuck alone. More afraid to be alone than happy. What are y'all doing? Do you find yourself in this scenario? And if you find yourself in this scenario, then it's deeper than your relationship, right? It's definitely deeper than the relationships that you're in. Because the first question is, why are you afraid to be alone? What is the fear in being alone, right? Especially when you have a partner that's not really contributing to you emotionally, physically, financially, right? To me, I would think that they're depleting you more than pouring into you. So why are you giving so much of yourself to this person and not getting what you need out of it and still staying? And believe you me, Aquanda, I've had to ask myself that very same question. I told you I did some dumb shit, right? But because you're doing something right now that don't seem healthy does not mean that you can't change the dynamics of that. Seriously, we gonna have these talks in Cancun because we got to break this down. All right. Um, if his dick don't get up and you need a hard dick, you need to move the fuck on. Like I'ma move on if that's what I need. Or get him that dick insert. If you love him and you want to keep him, go to the sex store and get him that dick insert. He could put his little floppy peen in there and he could strap on and he could do you like that. The fuck? If you love him. Sai said, child, these guys would be crying if we do them the same as they do us. Granted, I'm a believer of treat others as they treat you. I've seen it. I have definitely seen it. Don't fucking do me. Because when I told my ex-husband I was going to go out and cheat, that motherfucker looked at me and started crying. I was like, well, no, don't cry now. You wasn't crying when you were eating that other bitch puss. Don't cry now. Okay? All this fear in love and war. Okay? Don't cry now, motherfucker with snot nose. No, I'm going outside. Me and my cat is going for a walk. Since your eggplant is hopping sidewalks, my cat going too. Snot nose tears. Uh-uh. Listen, Sai. Don't be done with me. He came from the tent, right? He threatens that he's gonna go live back in the tent. I'm just being real. Like for me, a motherfucker couldn't say to me, oh, well, I could fucking go live back in my tent. What? Baby, I would look around like 13 ghosts were behind me. I'd be like this. Okay, bitch, bye. Okay? You threatening me? I have a whole roof over my head and had one when I met you. And you threatening me that you're going to leave me and go live back in your tent? Baby. You know what? I'll never have that experience. Okay? Because I'm not going to fuck with you if you living in a tent, because no, I'm too old for that kind of living. Okay? But I'm not judging people who give people these opportunities and chances. But Quanda, you gave him a chance. You took him out that tent, you know, and he's treating you like shit. Send him back. And he threatens to go back anyway. So send him back. Aquanda said, remember this motherfucker wanted me to die in Mexico? My ex at least said call when I make it safe. Did he ever apologize for that, Aquanda? Did he ever apologize for saying he hoped you die in Mexico? See, don't fucking say to me, you hope I die in Mexico. You getting the fuck out of my house. Because don't be putting them kind of EBGBs on me. I swear you need to do it, girl. Because, Cena, this is fucking ridiculous. All I see is a green head. Like, how hard is it on YouTube to edit your profile and put your name in a picture? Now, come on. I only know it's you, girl, because you're the only one that show up like that. Like the invisible woman. The fuck? I'ma do me. I'm not married. It's time to party. Been quiet too long. I mean, I'm not mad at that, Aquanda. I'm not mad at that at all. I mean, you know, do you? I mean, I don't. You see my cup, no judgment, right? I'm not judging nobody, right? You want to sling your cat, do what the fuck you want to do. Everybody's in a different place in their life, and it's okay. I ain't judging nobody, right? But all I say is to prevent blood, sweat, and tears, right? Is be honest with the person that you living in a house with and be like, if this ain't working, this ain't working. If you just need them for the money, be honest and switch into roommate mode and be like, because I'm sure he would rather just switch into roommate mode and have a place to stay than go back to his tent, right? This way you can live your life without sneaking around. The fuck? I'm just saying. Aquanda bought his ass plastic plates, cups, and silverware. Don't touch shit. So before you leave for vacation, you had to buy paper plates and shit because he don't wash dishes. Who's gonna take care of the dogs while you're gone? Because he don't do that either. You come home and the dogs are peeing all over the house. Who's gonna take care of all this shit? You see what I'm saying? He's a burden. Because if he didn't live there, you wouldn't have to buy paper plates, right? Because there would be nobody there to touch your shit. That's a burden. More afraid to be alone than be happy. Who's struggling with that? Who's afraid to be alone? Sigh, after I told you I had a meeting at 8:30 and you fucking told me to stay on live anyway. Then when I jumped off live, then you told me to get the fuck back on live. Meanwhile, you had a meeting all that time. Just tell them that, you had issues with your stomach or some shit. I don't the fuck know. Listen, my boss moved the 8:30 meeting. He moved it to 12 o'clock. So in between the time that I hang up from here, I got one more errand to do for this trip for myself. I need to go to my eyeglass place and have them. I always get my eyeglasses tightened. Um, I always get my eyeglasses tightened before I go on vacation. And I take two pairs with me because Lord knows if one breaks, I still need to fucking see. So I'm going to run over to my doctor and have them tighten my sunglasses, clean them up. I mean, I say my sunglasses because they transition, clean them up and shit like that. Oh, and let me tell y'all something. Don't laugh at me, y'all. Let me show y'all something. So, okay. Let me show y'all something because the other day when I was out on Reese Beach, right? Okay. My eyes were still sensitive from the time I got sunburn in my eyes, right? My eyes were still very sensitive. And so I was like, oh my God, I'm going to Mexico. So I got these, y'all. So when y'all see me laying on the, when y'all see me laying out catching a tan with these on my face, hey, don't judge me, y'all, because this shit is going to protect my eyes from the sun. Okay. This is what happens when you just love being in the sun and you fuck yourself up. So when I showed my mother these yesterday, she was like, girl, you gonna learn to fucking day to stop laying out in that damn sun so damn long. Okay. Okay, Stacy, been alone for years. I'm good. Okay. Oh, let me put this back in my bag because I cannot forget these. Wait a minute. I lied and said my internet went down. Okay, that's a good one. He said I was a horrible person for saying that. Wait. What did you say? Not to touch shit. He said you're a horrible person, not to touch shit. I don't care about them raccoon eyes, Stacy. I'm gonna have to deal with that shit. I do not want my eyes hurting. I don't care. I'm gonna have to deal with raccoon eyes. Fuck that. I'll try to tan them shits right before I leave, but I need to be able to lay out in peace. Fuck that. He said you were a horrible person for saying don't touch shit, but he was the same person that said he hoped you die in Mexico. This is the man you lay down in the house with that said he hoped you die in Mexico. Yes, I got a document I need to put together today for work so that my boss knows some of the things that might come down the pipeline since I'm going to be out of the office from tomorrow until I don't come back into the office until the 22nd. Again, I'll be in Cancun from the 10th to the 15th with y'all, some of y'all, and then I come back and I'm with Theo, our resident life coach, from the 17th to the 21st, right? But you know me, I'll go live from North Carolina. You know I will. Um, But with that, y'all, I'm gonna move to closing the show. It's 9:36, and I got one more errand to do before the trip. But seriously, y'all, the question, again, the positive read. Some of y'all didn't hear the positive read today, but the positive read for August 9th from Ayanna Von Zon's book Until Today. August is the month of faith. And today's message is you can see in the dark, right? Sometimes, oh no, that wasn't today's message. Today's message is, you can do anything without anything at all. And again, the message here is that sometimes you look at somebody else's life and you're like, oh my God, they got everything they wanted and everything they desired and everything they needed and they didn't even work hard. But here I am working hard through blood, sweat, and tears, and I'm not accomplishing half of the things that I want, half of the things that I feel I need, half of the things that I deserve. Why is that? How many times have you found yourself asking, why is that? Right? One of the things in today's message is, it says, because we have to be open to receiving what's meant for us, right? A lot of times people walk around with a lot of negative energy, right? It fucking drains me. Like, I have people in my life that will go to the negative before the positive. I will think of something positive. Like when I was planning this trip, and I chose Mexico. People were like, oh my God, Mexico is this and Mexico is that. And I'm like, oh my God, have you ever been there? And half the people were like, no. And I'm like, well, then shut the fuck up. Like, why would you talk negative about a place you never been to? Right? I've been there several times. I used to go every year around April, May with my girlfriend Nancy, the one who got me the chicken. Okay? And so a lot of people spoke negative, and I'm just thinking of the positive. I'm thinking of the beaches, the hotel, the things we're gonna do, and the time we're gonna have. But there are a population of people that will think negative before positive, and it's all about us being open to receiving what we feel we need, what we feel we deserve. Once you put out there to your whatever you believe, God, whatever spiritual thing you believe in. Once you put it out there in the atmosphere that this is something you want, whether you manifested, prayed about it, meditated about it, whatever it is, then you let it go and you open up your heart and your mind to receiving those things. That's what today's message is, right? I mean, if I spent my life worrying about the shit that some people worry about or some people think I should worry about, I'd be sad. Right? But I know what I deserve. I know what I need. I know what I want. And I know what I pray for. Right? And so I have to constantly remind myself to be open to receive these things. Because they might not always come in the form that I'm expecting them to come in. It might come in various forms. All right? Like, I found myself smiling the other day because I feel a peace. I didn't always feel this peace. And I'm talking before I broke up with my last ex, and before that, right? Good morning, Rochelle. I just feel like there's a sense of peace in my life. And is everything perfect in my life? No. I got bills like everybody else. I got businesses that stress me, right? I'm stressed about tomorrow getting on a fucking plane, but I still smiled, right? Because I realized that I am doing a lot of the things that years ago I said I wanted to do. And I didn't know if I was ever going to do them. And guess what? I'm fucking doing it. And didn't even realize it until I took a moment of reflection. And I said, oh shit, I am doing the things that I said I wanted to do. I smiled, right? Because we have to be open to receive what we deserve, what we pray for, what we ask for, right? And so I do have that sense of peace sweeping over me. It is major. I'm just learning to appreciate it, right? It's new to me because I've always put other people before me, always worried about other people's things before my own. But now I don't. I mean, it's so fucking funny. My son commented on one of my posts, one of my beach posts, and was like, hold up, why you ain't come here and get your grandchild? Because that used to be me. Okay? That used to be me. I used to get up and go get the grandkids and do, not because I don't love them, not because I don't want them, right? But because I have been in a circle of life of caretaking for so long, right? That I have put myself on the back burner for so long, right? That now that I'm putting myself first, I enjoy that shit, right? And some people in my life see it as selfish, but I don't care, right? Because some of those very same people told me to put myself first. But when I did that and it didn't include them being by my side, they got mad. But you said put myself first, do what makes me happy. And that's what I'm doing. Right? You know what, Stacy? Get off my live. Because you said kick everyone out. Dog, sister, son. They still gonna be there. Okay? Johnny said you got peace because you are working in your purpose and you've built a sense of community through your platform and you're growing. Right, Johnny? Right? It's almost scary because, I started this platform not because of any purpose, just because I needed y'all. That's why I started this shit. I needed y'all. Right? But, each time something approaches, if I didn't have a full-time job, I would be so much further along with this podcast. But I'm going to tell you, at 56, I'm not as hungry as these young podcasters out here that's busting their ass. I'm not that hungry. And so I'm comfortable where my podcast is right now. And I love the slow organic growth of it because it allows me to get to know the people that's on here. It allows me to visit the various places of the people that support me. Imagine if this platform was 200 people. I would never be able to get around and spread myself out and personally get to know you guys, right? But here I am. I've already been to New Orleans, right? And met Georgie in person, met Fancy K. I met Deb, right? Here I am going to Cancun, and I'm going to meet Aquanda and Angel and Jerry and Dalton and I already know Valerie. I already know Maria Sai, but I'm going to meet people that I never met before. Then we're going to Houston, all right, where we'll meet Ghost. We'll reconnect with Fancy, reconnect with Deb. We'll meet Peanut, right? And the trips will keep going, right? Because I appreciate y'all. I do. And so, again, thank you, Johnny, for that. Thank you, Deb. Sai says, Stacy, be quiet. As y'all could tell, Sai and Stacy are really good friends. They're friends. So if they're arguing on here, just ignore their ass, okay? They know each other personally, Stacy, be quiet because you're going to bring them all right back. Oh, exactly. She talking about kick out the dog, sister, son. And I just met Stacy. And I already know that that's a damn lie. Right. They just leave, but they come back. They're not kicked out forever. Oh, Ron, you're in Houston, so you're going to join the Houston party when I get there. All right, so you're already in Houston, so you're already there, Ron. So when I come back from Cancun and North Carolina is just a one-on-one trip. I'm going to see Theo. Anybody else on here from North Carolina? Because while I'm there, maybe I can see you too. If not, it's just me and Theo. But Ron, you're in Houston, so we should be able to see you when we're in Houston. I love to see healing together, getting together, meeting like-minded people, This is what I'm talking about. This is what my platform is about. And you know what's interesting? Like I was watching Love and Hip Hop. This fucking car outside. Love and Hip Hop, and I love how they have these panels. It's a good idea. If I can advance to that level, I would. These panels where they travel and they give these panels where they have, it might be an all women's panel where they ask questions, or all males panel where they ask questions, or it could be, a mixture of both. Like these healing conferences or whatever. I think it's very interesting, right? It's sort of like my podcast, and it's sort of like what I'm doing when we get to Cancun, right? But to be able to do that on a constant basis, I would love to be able to do that. So let's see where how much further this platform grows. Okay, there's a place in Texas called Alvin. That's my son's name. How far is that, Deb? How far is that from where y'all live? You say in the country. I don't know what the fuck that means. Is that far, far? All right, but anyway, y'all, I'm really gonna wind down for real because I gotta go to the eyeglass place and I gotta get my eyeglasses tightened before my next meeting. And so I need to what's for raw? Oh, about an hour. Okay, about an hour. Okay, I really need to get to this eyeglass place to get my glasses tightened. An hour is not that bad, Ron. Okay, an hour is not that bad. I'm out, y'all. I got to go. All right. But I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. Again, for those that are traveling to Cancun, please, guys, get to the airport 2 hours in advance. Right? Make sure you have your passports. All right. Make sure you have your carbon monoxide. Okay. Sai, I don't know if you have a carbon monoxide because I don't know you, Maria, and Cynthia. Well, Sai, I added you you're added to the the trip plans, right? You guys need to make sure you download the app, make sure you have it. Maria and Cynthia, I don't think downloaded the app. So I don't know, but I'm not going to be chasing y'all. Okay, the fuck. We have a whole agenda out there. I will be contacting y'all using the chat through trip plans and WhatsApp. All right. You don't have a carbon monoxide? Huh, y'all gonna make me nervous. Like, seriously. Okay. But y'all in booked through the agent, so it's okay. But I'm just saying, carbon monoxide is a good thing to have. Yeah, see, y'all not following my emails. I'm gonna send out one more email today before we leave. All right, but I'm gonna tell y'all on the call right now. Pack something sexy for Coffee with Friends after dark night. That is day 5. Pack and wear something sexy. I don't give a fuck if your titties are out. I don't care if you show it with a thong. I don't give a fuck what you got on or don't got on. But don't come to Coffee with Friends looking like you hanging out at the corner store. Okay, come with some sexy shit, fellas. Y'all know y'all could come with your PJ pants with some oil on your chest and some shit like that. I don't know. Y'all will figure it the fuck out. Okay, if you want to be real freaky with it and throw a harness on your body, I ain't mad. Okay. All right. So that's one themed event. Coffee with Friends after dark, day 5. Most likely we're going to be doing that by the pool at night or on the beach. Okay. That's Coffee with Friends, day 5. Then I think on day 3, we have all white. Make sure you guys are wearing all white. I can't remember where's my phone? The fuck? I'll get on my nerves. Let me see. All right. Day 1. Day 1, when we get there, On the agenda and trip plans, it tells you we have coffee with friends, meet and greet at 6 o'clock p.m. in the lobby of the resort. It tells you where the Latina Lounge Bar. It's in the app, y'all. All right, you can't see it here because of the lighting, right? But it's in the app. It tells you at 6 o'clock p.m. on day one of arrival, we are having a meet and greet at 6 o'clock. All right. Let me tell you, day 3 is an all white. So pack something all white. Just pack something all white. That is the same day as our boat excursion. We're going to be having our event later on that night, about 8 or 9 o'clock at night. Oh, shit. Oh, for y'all that got the Trip Plans app, my voucher is here. My boat ride voucher is already here, already under day 3 that I could pull it up. I love this shit. All right. So that is our white night. It's called Light Up the Night in White. Okay. Yes. Click on the app. All our information is there. So pack something sexy for coffee with friends after dark and pack something white. Okay. That's my only requirement for wardrobe. All right. Everything else, I don't give a fuck what you wear or what you don't wear. Okay. Yes, you click it on the app and it tells you where we're meeting exactly. What's a harness? Ron, you're gonna wear a harness? A harness is, the leather body things. Like when the dogs, you put a harness on the dog and you walk the dog with the harness on. Well, they got leather harnesses for the body. I want one. But I want a custom made one. And a guy told me the place to go in the village. Them shits are expensive. But I want a custom made one and I want my name and I'm stitched on it. Cause I want a leather harness. I do. I'll put that shit on my Christmas list or my birthday list. But that's what a harness is, Ron. So if you want to rock a harness during Coffee with Friends after dark or one of our events, so be it. All right. And so with that, y'all, I'm out. All right. But I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And listen, safe travels to all those that's traveling. And believe you me, I cannot wait to see you guys, to meet you guys in person. Recover on the plane. Okay. Recover on the plane. Okay. That's our last night because I have something planned to close out the night as all a part of that. It is our last night. Recover on the plane. All right. That's it. And that's the fuck all. we are taking this party energy all the way to the end. There is no recovery. Recover on the beach. If you notice in my agenda, I do not have y'all doing activities with me all day because I do expect to lay on the beach and mind my fucking business sometimes. All right. And so recover in between the activities, lay your ass by the pool, lay your ass by the beach. You don't need to be afraid, Ron. Nobody gonna get hurt. So we hope. All right. Take your recovery naps in between the events and the excursions. All right. I'm just saying, when you see me coming with the shenanigans, be the fuck ready because I've got some shenanigans for y'all asses. And I don't expect y'all to show up and act like old fogey ogies either, talking about you don't want to do this and you don't want to participate in this game. Y'all could have stayed y'all asses the fuck home. Okay. I won't be there, but yeah, proceed with caution if that ain't you. I'm just saying. You said S&M shit. I just like a harness. I don't want to be beat or anything. I just want to look it. The fuck? I want to look like you want to beat me, but don't beat me. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense to y'all? Like, you know what I'm saying? You said it sound like a sex trip? Oh! Well, Ron, it's not. It's just a trip full of fun. The same way we act on the show, but we're going to do that in person. We're going to have games, simple games, card games, drinking games, pool shenanigans, talk show. Yes, bring the switch. Ah! Bring the switch. It's just adult energy, Ron. Nobody said anything about sex. It's just sexual energy, adult energy, fun times, good times, Then you go back home and you take all that energy to your significant other if they're not with you on the fucking trip. I'm just saying. I mean, it is what it is. All right. But with that, y'all, I'm the fuck out. All right. I know some of y'all motherfuckers are tired of me today, and I'm tired of me too. All right. So I'm gonna leave y'all with, what should I leave y'all with today? You know what? I haven't played my shit in a while. Where the fuck is my shit? Oh, is my shit over here? Where's my shit? Because I haven't played my shit. Let me play this.
She has been through some things.
This is me.
Life wasn't kind, but survival is inevitable.
And that's true.
Has been hurt many times, but has given love through her pain. Pain, ouch, has molded her, and yet she stands, growing, healing, and learning to love herself. She is a root planted in the ground, still blossoming and expanding. She is healing. She is raw to the bone. Hey, y'all, hey.
That's right. She is me. I'm still healing. What? Y'all remember this shit, right? I ain't played this in a while. What? Wait a minute. Wait. Wait, I gotta bring that back a little bit. Because what it say? Let me bring that back.
She is raw to the bone. Hey, y'all, hey.
I'm out, y'all. Love and peace.
Gone for now, but never forever.
That's right, never forever. I'll see you again. Hey, see y'all motherfuckers in Cancun. And the rest, follow us. All right, and with that, I'm out, y'all. Peace. Hey. That's my song.